Hello, welcome to another video. In this video I am using my Carrera e-bike to go on a little trip just to test out the brakes, because I put some new brakes on it yesterday. There's another video on that which I'll put a link in the description if you haven't seen it. Basically I changed the brake pads on my bike, gave it a good wash because I've just done a 200-mile charity bike ride. And I was going through old trails and all sorts. It got absolutely filthy, so I've jet washed it, put some new pads on it, and then I've gone out for a bit of a ride. I've managed to do 14 miles around the Wigan area, and I'm going down canals and visiting a few spots, just to give you a bit of history of Wigan, really. Yeah, so this is basically part 2 of that. The first video was about 10 minutes. I didn't want it any longer than that, so I decided to put this into a second video. So I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. So good morning, it's Sunday morning and the weather is gorgeous. Look at that. So we're going to go out and try these brakes, see where we get to. Right, so I'm on the canal towpath now. I have tried the brakes, they're absolutely spot on. Let me get back this pedestrian. So yeah, I'm on the canal towpath, I'm heading from Ince to Wigan. I'm going to do a bit of a history check on the way back. Well, I'll get myself down to where I'm going. It's going to be the DW Stadium, and then I'll have a little bit of a history check coming back up the canal. Crooke Village. It's quite a scenic little place. As you can see, it's on the canal, plenty of canal boats, and quite a bustling little place at this time of year. Beautiful. And I'm just coming down the pathway, a shale path, that's what's making all the noise. Quite nice to ride on though, it's still quite level, and the weather is absolutely gorgeous. There's the DW Stadium, just off the canal path. We'll nip across, have a quick look at it before we go past. So this is the DW Stadium. This is a statue of Dave Whelan, who helped the club to the Premier League and won the FA Cup with them. As you can see, he's holding it there. There's chairman. Took over in 1995, saying he'd get them into the Premiership within 10 years, and he did. very famous spot in Wigan. I'm sure we've all heard of a Wigan Pier. Information board on it there. Well, are you ready for this? That is Wigan Pier. Obviously it would have been a lot longer than that at one point. You can see the tracks where the goods used to come out to the barges. Obviously it would have stopped here and they would have took the goods out on the pier to the barge. But that is basically Wigan Pier. Quite famous. Used to be, well, you can see there it's called the piers over there, but it didn't used to be, but it was called Wigan Pier. It was called, where you can see the clock tower on the left, that was the Orwell at Wigan Pier, because obviously George Orwell did write a lot about this. But yeah, that is Wigan Pier. Big bay shop. You can see it's covered in duckweed. This is one of the main locks going up towards Aspel. tap at the beginning, which didn't get filmed, but my back wheel came off. I hadn't put the lugs in properly, so it didn't hold in. Let's get my wife to drive down with a spanner for me so I could tighten them back on again. Anyway, I got them back on. No further problems. Nice bike ride, lovely day. Did 14 miles in total. I've not bored you to death with all the 14 miles, but just a couple of bits in it that might be of interest to you. Okay then, I shall see you in the next video. Thank you very much.